I hope you're hungry because we are gonna have a pizza party today. Hooray! These fully raw vegan pizzas are low-fat, oil-free, and actually healthy for you to eat. It's actually a pizza where you can enjoy more than just a slice. It's guilt-free. These are so fun and easy to make and even better to share and enjoy with those you love. Are you ready? Let's make a pizza! To get started for the crust, you will first need to add into a high-speed blender approximately 2 medium-sized zucchinis, 1 cup of raw cauliflower, 1 cup of raw mushrooms if desired, 2 scallions, a cup of fresh basil, a cup of fresh sage, a tablespoon of thyme, and if you want it to be green, a handful of fresh spinach or kale. So you will spread this crust onto one of your dehydrator sheets. I've placed mine onto a parchment paper. Set the time for 10 to 12 hours at 100 degrees. I did this at night so they were ready for me the next morning for me to decorate. Here I have pre-made or blended a fresh fully raw marinara sauce and a fully raw pesto sauce. Once the sauce is spread on top, you can now decorate your pizzas with whichever toppings that you choose. I love using fresh spinach, bell peppers, different colored heirloom cherry tomatoes, red onions, scallions, mushrooms, okra, jalapeno, and even fresh herbs like basil, thyme, and rosemary. These pizzas have so much color and so much flavor. Oh my gosh. This is heavenly. Oh my gosh. I wish pizza tasted this good when I was little because this is like fresh and crispy, made with real ingredients, and it tastes so good. And it's guilt-free because you could eat the whole thing yourself.
Today I'm going to be making pizza. So I'm going to start with the sauce. We'll just spread this around. You want to try to use as many colors as you can. It looks appealing to the eye, but it also means you're getting lots of different nutrients, and that's important. Then a few olives, and then a little bit of our spring mix here. It's got a little bit of spinach. I'm just going to tear little pieces and put on top. All right, we're going to pop this in the oven, and then we'll be ready to eat. Wow, take a look at these. Well, here we are. So let's give this a taste. It looks beautiful, and the crust held up great. So let's give it a taste. Really, really good.
Shawarma out of celery root. So the first thing we need to do with this funky little root is to peel it. Now that we've got that all sliced up, we're gonna move on to our spice mixture. We're gonna use 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cayenne, 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper,
1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 4 teaspoons of sweet paprika, cumin, allspice, coriander, dried oregano, turmeric,
and finally kosher salt. Look at those beautiful colors. All right, so now we're making it rain with our slices, and we've got our spice mixture. We're gonna add in some red wine vinegar, canola oil, and 2 healthy tablespoons of our spice mixture. And then we're just gonna mix that all up. Now this is done, it's time for us to wrap the entire thing in some aluminum foil. Oh my gosh! Wow! I can't even believe this thing. It's like completely transformed before our very eyes. Ah! That looks so cool! Wow. The flavor of celery is still a little bit present. I still know who she is. There's no way in hell anyone would ever mistake this for meat.
Let's make vegan steak. This is a Japanese yam cake called konnyakku. It's got a slight fishy taste, so we're gonna start by parboiling them. You should get a nice crisscross pattern on both sides. For the seasoning, we've got soy sauce, mirin, rice vinegar, molasses, mushroom powder, oil, konnyakku in, bit of green onion. That texture is just like fatty beef.
So today I have a really neat recipe for you all, and it's Chinese spicy gluten meat skewers. Now comes the fun part. You're gonna take some wooden skewers, or if you have metal ones, they're gonna be easier to work with, and you're just gonna stretch out that gluten and wrap it around the stick. Once the water starts boiling, turn down the heat a bit and cook these guys for right around 25 minutes. So this goes into a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for right around 25 minutes. And I find that the drier it is, the more meaty it actually gets. I topped it off with a little bit of roasted sesame, so it looks nice and delicious, and these guys are good to go.
Now this is gonna be fatty. It's not gonna mimic the meaty portions of pork belly, mostly just the fat, some texture and flavor. Wow. For the meat side, we're gonna wanna add 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 tablespoon maple syrup,
1 teaspoon smoked paprika, ½ teaspoon liquid smoke, 1 tablespoon mushroom seasoning, 1 teaspoon tomato paste,
tablespoon pea protein, 1 teaspoon beetroot powder, and 1 teaspoon vital wheat gluten.
Mix that up, set that aside, and in the other bowl, we're gonna be adding 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of mushroom seasoning. If you could find this, add about 1 teaspoon into your meat side mixture. It'll give it a little extra flavor. So at this point, we have our meat side and our fat side. We have our 2 bowls. They're both looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this. Now this is where we're gonna take our microwave safe dish. We're gonna wipe it down with a little bit of oil, and then we're gonna start layering up the meat. Once you have your dish oiled, we're just gonna go ahead and give your starch mixture a whisk. So we're just gonna do a thick bottom layer with the meat side starch. Now in the first round that goes in the microwave, we're gonna microwave this for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna check it about halfway through to make sure it's okay. And then we're gonna start layering up, going back and forth between the fat and the meat. At this point, we wanna lighten up the meat layer just a touch. So we're just gonna add just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon of your fat into the meat layer, and then do a thicker layer across the middle. Microwave for 3 minutes. A thicker fat layer now, save just a little bit. Okay, now at this point, this looks awesome. Once this cools down a little bit, this is gonna solidify up. This is gonna get fairly solid. Perfect. Perfect. Now you can see that bottom layer, since it was really cooked, it really got really dense. It's solid. It's a solid, dense piece of starch. But the top layer is a lot more fatty, just like pork belly. So I'm just gonna give this top cap a slice. We're just gonna score the top cap in a cross pattern score. Now, so to make it a little easier, just gonna drop a little bit of oil on my knife, Now, with the look of that cross-section top cap, you should really be getting some pork belly vibes at this point. I mean, these look so good. This looks so awesome. After they're seared up and all cooked, we're gonna add probably about a cup to a cup and a half of like vegetable stock or vegetable broth with about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And we're gonna just simmer those in like this braising liquid for just a few moments. That's gonna soften up the crispy part on the bottom that was cooked to give you a more meaty, tough-like consistency. And then after a few minutes in the braising liquid, this is what we're left with. It has a solid, meaty bottom, that crispy top. Look at that piece of pork belly. Oh my gosh, I am happy about that. I mean, look at that.
So, in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a vegan calamari. Yes, calamari that's vegan, absolutely. It's gonna taste like it's gonna be so good. So here we have whole hearts of palm, and I just bought the canned. You could also buy the jarred version. So you're just gonna go ahead and slice all of these. All right, now that we have all our little vegan calamaris cored, we're gonna go ahead and toss it into our batter. And then I also, in this bag here, I have a cup and a half of panko breadcrumbs, and I'm just gonna take these out of here and place them into our breading. So next I'm just gonna go ahead and add in our calamari. So this is the color that I wanted them to take on. So these are ready to remove from the oil. And we're gonna place them onto a paper towel lined plate. I'm trying to resist the urge to eat it before I get a picture of it. And I'm just gonna go ahead, add in our sauce into our little dish here. All right guys, so you know what time it is. It's time for the taste test cam. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste some of this vegan calamari, and I actually sprinkled on a little bit of lemon juice over top of it. And we're going in. Yes, please. Crab steaks, barbecue ribs, teriyaki duck. Oh, lobster. Oh, that's not that bad. Do you want to do the lobster?
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that.
You want to do the lobster? Okay, we can do the lobster. Look, salmon. Do you want to get duck? So we can get the teriyaki duck. I've had the wings. Like, some of these things, the teriyaki chicken is great. Like, I've had all those things before. They have chicken nuggets. Or maybe we should just like go all out and get the half duck. Is this the half duck? Okay, so we're getting the half duck. And we're definitely getting the lobster. Nice. I mean, if we're gonna do crazy things, then I guess we have to get the salmon. So we're also getting some salmon. All right, do you wanna get a squid?
I don't know.
Nah. So let's check out this lobster.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so it looks a lot like imitation crab, which is why I think this will probably taste good, because people have been imitating seafood for a long time. So, so it looks like wet paper towel. So that's that. This is gonna be boiled. Put that on the plate. Do you want to open the salmon since you're so excited for it?
Oh.
Smells like popcorn. It doesn't smell like fish.
No. Yeah, it smells like pop.
Right? A little bit like.
But like caramel popcorn.
Wait. Oh, I'm like just a little grossed out. It's kind of rubbery. I wish there wasn't a weird film on top of the seaweed. This like film on top of everything is making it gross looking, honestly. So this is the duck. Oh, this one's like double plasticed. Is
Just ribs. Look, our duck has ribs. It has a whole ass rib cage. Oh my god. And then like, I feel like, so this is like the head and this is the shoulders. That makes this like the butt section. Let's talk about what they're made of really quick. The duck is soy and seitan. The fish is soy and tapioca. And then the lobster is yam flour and flour. So the lobster seems to be soy free. This is how the duck looks, not in the bag. Delightful. I already put some butter in the bottom of this pan. We're gonna put this, it's so nasty looking. Ooh, sizzle. Oop, oop, he barely fits, there he is. So I think my fish is stuck to the pan. Oh no, wait. Ooh, delicious. It looks like an omelet. Not that I'm an expert on faux lobster or anything, but this has been in there for like 10 minutes now, so I feel like it's done. And it's like very soft and rubbery. Yay, lobster. Okay, cool. And then I'm pretty sure this is done too, so this looks the most disgusting, I think, out of everything, but I'm really curious to slice it open. I think I want to start with the lobster because it looks the craziest. Like, it looks like faux lobster, like, I don't know. Cheers. Smells like... It mostly tastes like nothing. The texture is like Jell-O. And the flavor is just not there to eat it like a lobster.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of like a waste of space in my stomach. No, seriously.
Did you like another bite? Like, it's not gross, it just doesn't taste like much. Let's go for it. That noise. All right, so salmon time. You ready? The salmon turned out a little bit crispy on top. I'm gonna cut it. This smells like nori, honestly. It's kind of like Spam cross-sectioned, and it smells like nori. It doesn't smell that much like fish.
Wait, so we're supposed to eat this entire thing, right?
Yeah.
The outside and stuff?
Yeah, the outside is
I just want to make sure that there's not... Okay.
No, it's not plastic. Cheers. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
The texture is nothing like fish.
No.
It's chewy, like seitan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get the duck?
See the duck?
All right, let's do this.
This duck look like it has an acute case of scoliosis.
Oh, it does smell good.
Yeah.
It's technically smoked duck, so like I smell the smokiness. There's a slight skin on it because we baked it. The texture is a lot better than the salmon. It's like more shreddy. It's less spammy. I'm pretty sure I've had this before.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
It smells good.
Right?
It smells really good.
It smells pretty good. A lot more chewy. Actually, really good.
This
I dig it.
is 100% the best thing that we've had so far.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vegan Yak. I'm Walter, and today we're tasting some vegan eggs. Oh, it's not eggs at all. It's just a gigantic bag. Okay, so it came with this little like tip sheet too of how you could get some fluffier eggs or if you're baking. Okay, so for this one it says that we need 2 tablespoons for each egg. We're gonna make 2 eggs worth. So I'm going to do 4 tablespoons total. The other kind of annoying part about this is that it asks for ice cold water. So you do have to chill your water, which we did with some ice and then just strain the ice out, but hopefully this is cold enough. And then it says you whisk it together. So let's see. Oh, it definitely like has an eggy smell that's coming off of that, which I think this one does have black salt in it. Ooh, the smell is so strong on this one. It almost makes it hard to like cook with because it's just so smelly. The texture definitely seems like egg. It's got that rubbery type of bounce to it that's fluffy.
It almost feels like coagulated cheese.
Okay.
Oh my god.
There she goes.
Shut up. Feels like a weird taste.
Yeah, the first bite, if we can make it through a take without her gagging. The first bite seemed very weird. The second bite didn't seem as odd, but there's definitely like, you gonna be okay?
Yes, I'm gonna get through this bite.
Are you gonna get through? Oh my gosh, seriously? Wow. All right, well that happened. She basically threw up. This isn't even gagging anymore. She like full on like threw up.
I just had to spit it out of my mouth. It was
In a throw up type of fashion.